All right, guys. So that's about it. Let's go on to the next question now. A group of 630 children is arranged in rows for a group photograph session. Each row contains three fewer children than the row in front of it. Which of the following number of rows is not possible? Okay, so I will give you some time. If you want, you can just take a few minutes or so to solve this question out, and then you can just pause, play the video again for the solution. Okay. So guys, one way to solve the question is there is a group of 630 children arranged in rows for a group photograph session. Each row contains three fewer children than the row in front of it. Okay. So अगर suppose यहाँ पे कुछ a number of rows है starting में, उसके बाद अगले रो में कितने हो जाएंगे a minus 3, उसके बाद और अगले कितने हो जाएंगे a minus 3. So a minus 3 minus 3 is a minus 6. This goes on continuing, right? Right. And the sum of all these values, the number of children in all is how much? 630, right? So guys, we have an arithmetic progression. Jiska first term is a, common difference is minus 3, and sum of the terms is 630, right? So let's make an equation. Okay, the sum of the n terms of the AP 630 is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is minus 3. The last formula, so I'm using that. Okay, so this is 2 on the left hand side. I have 1260 is equal to n into 2a plus 3 minus 3n. Okay, now once you get this equation, guys, what you could do next is since I have two unknowns, okay, you can plug in the values of number of rows from the options and check which of the number of rows does not give you an integral value of a. I will demonstrate. Suppose अगर मैंने first option consider किया, suppose I'm considering the first option right now. Okay, as per the first option, the number of rows is how much? 3. So I'll substitute n is equal to 3 in this equation and check a का value क्या आता है. 1260 is 3 into 2a plus 3 minus 3 into 3. So 3 4s are 12, 3 2s are 6, 420 is equal to 2a. Minus 9 plus 3 is minus 6. So 426 is 2a. A will be 213. आ गया इंटीग्रल वैल्यू a का 213. Okay, and अगर 3 3 से कम किया तो मालूम पड़ जाएगा आपने को 213, 210 and 207. ये होगा नंबर ऑफ रोज 3. 630 लोग बैठ भी गए आराम से, right? So you can keep on checking that, okay? And when you put a equals to, when you put n equals to 6, you will realize a आता है decimal में, which is not possible. Number of people cannot be decimal, right? So that's why you can get option D. Okay, this is one very lengthy way to solve the question. I'll tell you guys a much quicker way. As I started initially, okay, suppose the first row has a number of children. The second row will have a minus 3. The third row will have a minus 6. 3 come हो रहे, right? This in total is how much? 3a minus 9. Now this should be equal to 630 and a should be an integer. So this is a much quicker way, right? So 3a is 639. That gives you a as 213. मतलब 3 rows तो भैया possible है, right? All right. So let's look at the number of rows being 4. If there are 4 rows, a minus 6 के नीचे और a minus 9 लोग आ जाएंगे, right? 3 लोग और कम, 3 less. Okay, sum of these 4 numbers is 4a minus 3 plus 6 plus 9 will be how much? 9 plus 9, 18. This should be 630. So you have 4a is equal to 648. No need to divide as such. 48 है last two digits. 4 का multiple definitely होगा. So a will be an integer. Okay, as simple as that. Right, guys? Okay, what if you had 5 rows? Okay, if you had suppose 5 rows, in that case, इसके नीचे a minus 12 और आ जाएंगे. Okay, if you add these values, it comes out to be 5a minus 30. This should be equal to 630 total number of students. So 5a is equal to 660. ये भी definitely integrally value होगा a का because 660 divisible है 5 से. Okay, and ये सारे rows मतलब possible. Let's look at number 6. If there are 6 rows, then the total in this case will be 6a minus 30 में 15 और जुड़ गया 45, which will be equal to 630. So you will have 6a is equal to 675. Don't even check further. Why? Because here you have multiple of 5, but 6 is not a multiple of 5. Khatam. No integral value of a exists, right? A यहाँ पे decimal आएगा. Okay, you can divide and check. Okay, that means the number of rows which is not possible is 6. So it is the D option. For an AP, the sum of the first 5 terms is equal to sum of the first 10 terms. Which term of the AP would definitely be equal to 0? Okay. Now I have been given as per the question that sum of the first 5 terms is equal to sum of the first 10 terms. Okay. Number of terms 5 है या number of terms 10 है. मुझे इनका फर्स्ट टर्म नहीं पता, मुझे उनका कॉमन डिफरेंस भी नहीं पता, कोई बात नहीं, विल टेक द मैथ सच a and d. ओके, Now guys, for the first 5 terms, अगर हम sum का formula लिखे तो क्या हो जाएगा? 5/2 मतलब n/2 into 2a plus 5 minus 1 into d, which is nothing but n/2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That dirty formula, right? Same thing you can do for the first 10 terms, right guys? For the first 10 terms, 10/2 into 2a plus 10 minus 1 into d. But as per the question, these terms, first 5 terms and first 10 terms, they are equal, right? So you can cancel out a 2. 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are. So 2a plus 4d is equal to 4a plus 18d. Okay, on simplification, this gives you 2a plus 14d is 0. Dividing by 2 throughout, you have a plus 7d is equal to 0. Okay. So a plus 7d is nothing but a plus 8 minus 1 into d, right? This will be the 8th term of the AP. So the answer is which term of the AP will be definitely 0? The answer is the 8th term. Okay, let's check the options. Option में तो नहीं है भाई. First 10, fifth and none. है none है ना? That is the answer. Option D. None. Okay. Now let's look at a much quicker way to solve the same question, guys. See, we write the first 5 terms and 10 terms. Okay. We have been given that sum of the first 5 terms is equal to sum of the first 10 terms. इसका मतलब क्या है, guys? For the 6 to 10 terms, the sum is simply equal to 0. Isn't it? Now, 6 to 10 terms also are in AP, right? Okay. Remember, guys, whenever we have an arithmetic progression, okay, AP, okay, an odd number of terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the middle term is the arithmetic mean. Okay, you can always look at this. Okay, you can take example of 1, 4, 7, 10, and 13. Okay, 5 terms है arithmetic progression में, odd number of terms. Okay, the middle term is the average. कैसे? You can check. 1 plus 4 plus 7 is 12, plus 10 is 22, plus 13 is 35. Divided by 5 number of terms, the middle term is 7. Okay, that's the arithmetic mean, right? Okay, so always remember, guys, whenever you have odd number of terms, okay, in an AP, then the middle term is the arithmetic mean. So guys, for the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th terms, okay, the 8th term will be the arithmetic mean, right? Okay, up there, guys, sum is 0. We know that sum is equal to number of terms multiplied by the arithmetic mean. Number of terms to 0 है नहीं. That means arithmetic mean or the 8th term will simply be equal to 0. Okay, you need not lift up your pen to solve this question, brother. Okay, you can just mark the option as D because 8th option में है ही नहीं, the 8th term, right? That's how you solve this question. So I hope you understood this shortcut also, guys. It's a very useful trick you can use for question based on arithmetic progression.